In today's Health Alert, losing weight could soon be as easy as popping a pill every day. Thank you for staying with us. I'm Brian Abel.
And I'm Glenda Lewis. Drug makers are working to come up with oral versions of the popular injectable drugs that treat obesity.
And Chief Health Editor Dr. Partha Nandi is here with more on what could be a game changer for people who are overweight. Doc.
Yeah, absolutely. And so many of my patients are talking about it, right? More than 40% of Americans are considered obese, and popular weight loss drugs like you've heard it, right? Mounjaro, Ozempic, Wegovy have been very effective, but they're administered as weekly injections. That can be challenging for a lot of folks who are afraid of needles. So now the drug companies are conducting clinical trials on the oral versions of these drugs. And the results from two of these trials were presented over the weekend at the annual meeting of the American Diabetes Association. And Novo Nordisk, the maker of Ozempic and Wegovy, presented its findings from a phase 3 clinical trial of an oral version of semaglutide, and that's the active ingredient in the weight loss drugs. Participants lost, get this, an average of 15% of their body weight after 68 weeks. That's big. These results are consistent with the weight loss experience by folks who received a weekly injection of the medication over the same time period. Now, Eli Lilly also presented results, they're another drug company, from a phase 2 clinical trial on its oral weight loss drug. Now, participants here lost an average of 9.4% to 14.7%, still significant, of their body weight after 36 weeks. And that's, to me, extremely exciting. Now, experts believe a daily pill will be much easier for folks to stomach rather than the weekly injections. After all, most people are used to taking vitamins or some other tablet on a daily basis, and not everybody knows how to inject themselves.
Okay, so what do we know about the potential side effects of the pill version, and then do we have any clue when this would be available on the market?
Yeah, important, right? Side effects. Well, some experts are considering the side effects from an oral weight loss drug that may be more severe than what we've seen with the injectable version, right? However, Novo Nordisk says the oral version was well tolerated in the trial and that the most common side effect was nausea, just like the injectable drug. That's good. About 80% of folks who got the oral version reported GI problems compared to 46% of people who received the placebo, which is kind of like the sugar pill, right? The company says that it will file for approval from the Food and Drug Administration, the FDA, sometime this year, but we're not expecting to see a weight loss pill on the market in 2023. So bottom line is that these oral weight loss drugs will provide people with more options, which is good. They can talk it over with their healthcare provider, like their doctor, to determine if this is the best choice for reaching their goals of losing weight and improving their oral health. And it's important that you don't go to TikTok to get this information, right? You know, everybody's on there saying take this and take that. Talk to your doctors, because it's not a panacea, but it's good that we have more options.
And I'm guessing at this point we have no idea how much this could potentially cost.
I will tell you one thing, it ain't going to be cheap.
Yeah. All right, Dr. Nandi, thank you as always for your expertise. Appreciate it.
Of course.
If you have a health question for the doctor, you can email him, Dr. Nandi, at askdrnandi.com, or send it to us on Facebook or Twitter.